So we're inside St. Peter's Basilica, where actually the bones of St. Peter's are down right underneath the altar. We are at the entrance of the Vatican after taking a metro, surviving the bombs, and I think us being here is its own little miracle.
Yes. We had to wait for 3 different metros, push our way. She literally had to grab me by the hand, push me on. There was no support needed. We were just standing there packed like sardines. And then we found this really friendly guy who showed us the way here, and here we are with our tour. And this is our group.
As we passed through the gates and security, we entered the smallest state in the world. Vatican City, it's only 110 acres. Here in a courtyard, we met up with our guide.
Because normally a pope is elected when the previous one is dead. Well, in this particular moment we are lucky because we have 2 popes, Pope Francis, the regular one, and the retired one, the previous one.
Established in 1929 and ruled by the Pope, it features some of the world's most famous painting and sculptures.
She is the Mater, the goddess of fertility. Election of the papal hat and the 2 keys of the Christian Church of Christ. The 2 keys are representing the 2 lives, the afterlife and the earthly life. And then
This 75-meter gallery is filled with Flemish tapestry made from drawings by Raphael's students. They were woven in Belgium in the 16th century. The most famous one is the Resurrection of Christ, which creates the illusion of moving eyes. Each one of this exquisitely crafted tapestry took at least 9 years to complete. Pope Gregory XIII commissioned the maps in this room, including the ceiling frescoes that illustrate stories from the lands depicted on the maps.
Italy is represented upside down, or better backwards. The point that is in the lowest western side is instead in the northern eastern side.
About 40 frescoes maps hung on these walls. They were painted between 1580 and 1585 based on the drawings from the famous geographer and priest Ignazio Dante. The painting represents the Italian region at that time. There were many rooms adorned with spectacular paintings by Renaissance masters such as Botticelli, Pergolino, and Raphael. This masterpiece is called Immaculate Conception by Francesco Podesti. There were treasures everywhere. Next, we enter Raphael Rooms. These were actually apartments of Pope Julius II and commissioned to Italian Renaissance artist Raphael in the early 1500s to paint them. The most famous one is the School of Athens.
And the painting in front of you is the most representative work.
The painting represents many historical figures such as Plato, Aristotle, and this one writing his theory is Pythagoras. And there is the portrait of Michelangelo. The museum is vast and there's so many things to see. We marveled at each turn. We glimpsed but a portion, and a day is just not enough. We needed more time. The Sistine Chapel was originally a fortified hall. Restored in 1480, it is used for papal activity. In 1508, under Pope Julius II, Michelangelo started to paint the famous ceiling. It is awe-inspiring, simply breathtaking.
What do you think so far? Yeah, wow.
We made our way through the courtyard to St. Peter's Basilica. The Holy Door, or Porta Sancta, is open only during the Holy Year, which occurs every 25 years. The next one is in 2025. On the first day of the Holy Year, the Pope strikes the brick wall with a silver hammer and opens it up to the pilgrim, and it stays open for the whole year.
This is the inside of the Holy Door.
The entire interior of St. Peter's Basilica is decorated with marble, and it contains many priceless works of art, including Michelangelo's Pietà. La Pietà is considered by many to be Michelangelo's greatest work, next to David in the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo carved it from a single slab of marble.
The grave dedicated to John Paul II. Can you remember Pope Wojtyla, the Polish Pope? He proclaimed him a saint. So Saint John Paul, everyone wanted him as a saint. Not only the people, but also the Pope.
Designed black canopy stands over the altar and underneath the burial site of St. Peter.
The Apostle Peter is buried over there.
This place is amazing. Everywhere you turn, it's a great work of art. Paintings that I've recognized from my youth, right, and from school, from classes. It's all coming alive.
The basilica contains many other tombs of popes, paintings, and exquisitely carved statues.
Pope Benedict XV. Well, there's a bell.
What's the matter?
I'm scared of ringing the bell.
You don't know what you're ringing for.
I'm afraid we're going to get kicked out.
Yeah.
And if you get kicked out of this place, you're
Yeah.
kicked out of heaven. For
That's
sure.
right. Wow, look at that.
This church is one of the holiest sites and the biggest, with its 5.7 acres.
Come here, following Marco Polo's path, and we want to get some holy oil, and get that blessed for our trip. I don't think we're going to get a chance to see the Pope, but we're going to try. We're going to try tomorrow, but we might be a little bit distant. And if we can't get holy oil, we'll get holy water.
We lined up in front of the bronze statue of St. Peter, rubbing his feet for good luck and blessings. Outside the basilica in the St. Peter Square is where the Pope gives his Mass. Tickets are free, but you have to get them the day before. And in the center stands an ancient Egyptian obelisk.
We just had an amazing tour. We came out here. We've been here, I would say it was a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
But
We didn't get lost. She got us in through all the Sistine Chapel everywhere. It's like you go down and up and sideways and backwards. So definitely gotta take a tour.
gotta take a tour if you come here. Otherwise, you won't even know what you're seeing. You're gonna miss so much.
Behind me, this is where St. Peter, the original apostle, was crucified upside down. And it's a sacred place.
A lot of people don't know that this spot is where Nero was. Crazy Nero. That's right. You know, whatever your religion is, this is just a truly spiritual, sacred place. You know, and to see so much art and intellect here, so much of our history, is pretty impressive.
And we got our holy water. Impossible. Totally impossible.
My feet are here, seriously.